Hello, welcome to XP Tech Tutorial. Today we're going to continue about what we ended the other time. We're going to do something about our course. So without wasting much time, let's open our Visual Studio. This is where we ended the other time. So we will start by going to show button here. So what we are going to do is when the user clicks on the show, this text should change to hide and then display whatever we typed here inside our password. Whatever we typed here, it should be shown to us. Okay, so now let's go into our code by double clicking our post, then it gives us this event. So let's type a decision here. We are going to say if cb show dot check is equal to true, then we are saying that cb show dot text is equal to hide. Then we say txt password dot use system password character equal to false. Then we say else if cb show dot check is equal to false. Then we say cb show dot text is equal to show. Then we say txt password dot use system password equal to true. So let's run it and see what we've done. Okay, so this is our form here. So let's try to type in something and see. For now it's not checked, so it means we should show it. Okay, the password is hidden. So the moment we check this, the text will change to hide and then the text too will be shown to us. So when we uncheck it, it will hide the text. Okay, now so let's continue with our course and we're going to do something about logging back in here. But before that, let's go into our database and create a database for our form here. So let's run our Microsoft SQL Management Studio and we connect it. So now we're going to create a database here. So right click on database and go to new database. Okay, let's give it a name. Let's say tutorial and we say okay. So now we have our database. So let's add a table to it. So we go to table, then we right click on it and go to new table. So new table will be open for us and let's provide our ID. So let's say TID, that is tutorial ID. Then we say integer and shouldn't allow. Let's set to primary key and go into column properties. Then change identity specification. So let's change it to yes by double clicking on it to change to yes. Then whenever we add a new user, the ID will increase by 1. Let's say username and then let's say Invoker. So now let's add the password. Okay, then we say Invoker. Okay, so let's say user type, let's say Invoker 20. Okay, let's add one more thing. Let's add the user's full name and Invoker. Okay, now we are done with our table. Let's uncheck this and then this. So let's save our work now and let's name it users. Okay, so now let's move on to our Visual Studio and code this button. Before we do that, let's import something here. So let's say import system.data.sql client. Okay, so let's say then con, that is connection, as name SQL connection. This is the code for connecting our database to the application. So we're going to say server secret. Let's go in here and copy our server name. This is our server name for our database. So you go on and copy it. Then you move in here and paste it here. Okay, so that's server name. So let's say database. That's our database name. And the database is equal to tutorial. Let's move on by saying trusted connection. Let's set it to true. The reason for this is we are using Windows authentication type. We're not using SQL server authentication type. If you use this, you provide your login and then your password for your database. But right now we are using Windows authentication type, so we don't need any username and a password. So let's move on. Okay, and we say then cmd as new SQL command. Okay, select all from users. That is our table name where the username is equal to at username and say password is equal to at password. Okay, user type is equal to at user type Okay, now let's move on, and we say connections. That's the point. We link our connections to our queries. If you don't provide the connection to the query, it wouldn't work for you. Okay, so try to bring the connection here. Now let's move on to the next line of code, and we are saying cmd, that is command dot parameters dot add let's say add username SQL database type dot varchar. Okay, then we go outside, then we say dot value is equal to txt username dot text. Okay, then you do same for the password and the user type. So let's try and copy this, paste it here. Let's create another one here. Let's change this one to password, then we change the text to txt password, then we change this one to user type, then we change this to combo type. So now let's move on, and we say name adbt as new SQL data adapter. Then we bring in our command here, cmd. So we declare another variable, and then we say tb as data table. Okay, now adapter.fill, let's add our table tb. Yeah, oops, it's giving us error. Okay, so I think we didn't add the new here, so now our error is gone. So we are going to say not forgetting this, let's put it in a try catch. Okay, we are going to handle any exception from our users, so this exception will prevent the system from giving us troubles. So let's put it in here. Okay, now let's move on, let's save it. Okay, so we are going to make a decision here by saying if txt username dot text is equal to empty, or txt password dot text is equal to, let's say, empty, then you give out a message like message box, enter your username and password. Okay, then let's add some features here. Message box style dot exclamation, let's give an option to the user to do something, let's say plus message box style dot okay only. Okay, so now let's move on, and we say exit sub, and then if combo type dot text is equal to nothing, then it should give us a message. So let's copy this message and paste it here, and give out the message, select a user type. Okay, let's move on. Okay, and we are going to say if data table dot rows dot count is less than or equal to 0, meaning if whatever we type here inside our text box is not inside the database or in the data table, should reject our login to give out a message. So let's copy the message box here, then we paste it here, then let's manipulate it. Let's say username password and the user type do not match. Okay, so if you type the password correct, the username correct, and the user type is wrong, it wouldn't work out for you. Okay, so now let's move on. See else if combo type dot text equal to admin, then you should open the main page for the administrator. Okay, so main page dot show. Okay, what we have here is whenever the user types the credentials and it's wrong, it will give out this message. When it's right, it will give the chance to visit this page, that is the home page. Let's do something about the home page here. So let's go inside here. We have a home page here. Okay, we brought it here. Okay, so now let me show you how this thing came about. We added a new form. So you right click on this, you go to add, you go to new item. When you go to new item, you go to Windows form, then you select MDI parent, then you go to add. Okay, then you get this form here, main form here. Okay, so this is our main form. You have a toolbars and then menu bars here. You just delete it, or you can choose to leave it. It wouldn't cause any problem because we're not going to treat that for now. Okay, it will be in the upcoming tutorials. So now let's go inside here, and we see when the password entered is correct, then we say show the main page. Okay, then we are going to say else if combo type dot text is equal to user, then we are saying user registration dot show. This is another form. This is how we got it. So you go to test, then you go to add new item. This time around we wouldn't select MDI parent. Okay, we are going to select Windows form, then you change the name of the form to user registration. Okay, so this will be the parent to hold every form inside this. We're going to hold every form inside this parent. Okay, this will be the main page. Then this will be a child form. We can create so many child forms, okay? And the main MDI parent form should be one, because it is going to hold all the child forms. So now let's move on. Then you click on add, and it will give you form like this. Okay, now let's move on to our codes and see. Okay, so now let's give a message box here. If anything goes wrong with our connection and with our database, to give a message to the user. So let's copy and paste the message here. Okay, then you say server not found. Okay, so if the server, the database is not connected, if our database is not connected, this will give an error, because it will be searching for a database and it wouldn't get any database to manipulate with. Okay, so it will give an error message. If you don't provide the try catch, it's going to crash our program. We don't want that, so we provide a message to the user so that the user will be aware of whatever happening there. Okay, so I think we are almost done with what we will do today. Let's try and run it and see what will happen. So now let's give out anything, or let's leave it. Let's try to log in without providing anything here. And so you see it's giving us a message that enter your username and your password. Okay, so let's enter username and password. Let's enter wrong username and password. Okay, so wrong password. Then we just show our password. Okay, so now let's try to run it and see. See, select user type for our user type here. Okay, we've not selected our user type here, so we want to select our user type. Let's select it and see what will happen. See, username, password and user type do not match. Okay, it's not matching with whatever we have in our database. Okay, so let's go and check whatever is happening there. I think let's go to table, our table, and right click on our table here. If I click on our table here, then we go to edit top 200 rows. Okay, so we can see that we have nothing in our database to match with the application we have here. So let's do something. Let's add our credentials here. So the username should be, let's say, admin, and then password, let's say admin. Then the user type, let's say admin. Okay, then the full name should be, let's say, you provide the user's name. Okay, so now let's move on to next one. Let's provide another credentials too. Okay, so let's say 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's say user, and then you say so now let's move on. We have something in our database here. We have a report here. Okay, so let's minimize it and go into our codes again. Then we try to log in again and see what happens. See, it's now logging in. It's now logging in. Okay, it's now logging in. So let's try the other credentials and see 111. Let me see 1 2 3 4. let's see. Okay, let's select user and see what will happen. See, it is giving us another form. Okay, so based on what the user will select, you can assign a form to it and it will work for you. See, we have our credentials correct and we selected admin instead of user. We selected admin. Let's see what will happen. See, it's not matching because whatever inside our database doesn't match with what we've provided here. Okay, so now let's close it and add little things. Okay, see, it's logging in now. We're going to add something to it. Okay, so we are going to say if the login is correct, we should give out some message before the form will open for us. Okay, so let's add a message before the form open. Let's say login successful. Okay, login successful. Okay, we change the exclamation to information. Okay, so we are giving out information. We don't need exclamation. Okay, it's not a warning. Now let's copy it and paste it here too. Let's copy it, let's see it here and paste it here. Okay, let's see, paste it here. Okay, so now we are almost done with it. Let's try it once again and see what we have here. So now let's provide 1 2 3 4. Let's see, let's select let's see user. Okay, you see it's logging in now. Then our form is in. Okay, let's try to type in something and see what will happen. It doesn't match. Okay, so we can't type anything we want here. Okay, okay, so now unless you select whatever is here. Okay, now it's giving us this message. This is the information message style we're talking about. This is the information message style we're talking about. Okay, so now let's close it and see what we have. Okay, so this is what we have now for today. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials to come. Thank you.